All right, guys, so I just realized that I did not record this, so I'm covering this up so I don't erase it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this here, and then I'll kind of show you some of my work. So it says I want to write another division problem that has a quotient of 3 and a remainder of 28. So that means I have no clue what my dividend is. I have no clue what my divisor is. All I know is that my answer is a 3 with a remainder of 28. Okay, so when I'm doing this, guys, the one thing that I need to remember is that when you are doing your work, that this answer has to be less than right here. Okay, because if it's equal to or greater than, that means that I can do it one more time. So what I'm going to do is when you're doing this, you're going to think of anything that's going to be less than that number. Okay. And let me make sure, because I think I did it wrong actually on the first time. Because if you do have this is going to be greater, if it's going to be greater, then that means I can do it one more time. So if I choose 29, okay, so that means that when I do my work, that because I have 28, that means I can't do it one more time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 29 times 3. So I'm going to do 29 times 3 is going to give me 9 times 3 is 27, regroup my 2, 2 times 3 is 6, it's going to be 87, okay? I want to add my remainder, so 87 times 28, or sorry, plus, okay? So I'm just going to come over here to this 87 to add 28, I'm going to get 15, carry my 1, so it should be, my dividend should be 115. Okay, so let's go ahead and check my work first. So if I have 29 divided by 115, okay, if I'm thinking here I've got 29, it's almost 30, 30, 60, 90, 120. Well, I rounded up, so I know that so we'll go ahead and try 3. So if I do 29 times 3 is going to give me 27, 6, 87, which I already know that, so I'm going to subtract 87. Can't do some of this work, so I'm going to turn that into a 0, 10. Okay, so 15 minus 7 is going to give me 8. 10 minus 8 is going to give me 28. So my remainder is 28. That is correct because I can't go in one more time. So remember, anytime you have your remainder, you know that this answer has to be bigger. Okay, so this could be one of our examples. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move down to number 5. Now that I did not do this one, this is where, and sorry guys, it will focus in just a second, I hope. This is where I kind of realized I looked up that, oh my goodness, I did not record it, and I hope that see if I need to put something up here to see if it can auto. There we go. Okay, so Mrs. Silverstein sold 91 cupcakes at a food fair. The cupcakes were sold in boxes of a baker's dozen, which is 13. She sold all the cupcakes at $15 per box. So I want to know how much she received. So the first thing, how much money she received. So the first thing I actually need to do is I need to figure out how many boxes she has available to be able to sell, and then I can figure out how much money she made. So if she has 91 cupcakes, and I'm going to divide them by 13. Okay, now one thing you could do is you could round 13 down to 10. You could round 13 to 15 if you know how to round to count by 15s. So what I'm actually going to do is I'll just make it easy and I'm just going to do it by 10. So I can do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Well, first of all, I'm probably going to sit here and think, well, you know what, maybe 90 would work. Or 9 times would work because it was 9 times 10. So I'm actually going to check 13 times 9. So if I do 13 times 9, let's see here, 3 times 9 is 27, 9. That's 117, so too much. So I know that that's not right. Now, you could keep going down to 8, or you can sit here and think, okay, well, if I subtract 13, I'm still going to be over 100. So I'm actually going to try this one. Let's try 7, see if she can do it in 7 boxes. So 13 times 7, 3 times 7 is 21, regroup my 2, 7 times 1 is 1 plus 2. Oh, guys, look at that. I have nothing left over. So luckily, she can make all boxes. She won't have anything left over. So I know that 13 times 7 is 91. So she had 7 boxes she was able to sell. And if each box costs $15, I'm going to take $15 times 7. I'm going to because 5 times 7 is 35. I'm going to regroup my 3. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 3 more is 10. So she was able to make $105 selling those cupcakes.